welcome to a beautiful, beautiful Sunday at the stump. What do we got on the stump today? Well, we got Smoky Mountain. That's what we got. So the Smoky Mountain Army Care Package, of course, one of the favorites. For pure knife people, this is a great box to open. Thanks to Jason, the awesome viewer, Patreon supporter, we get to look at the 5-star at the General's box. They come in 3 levels, right? You've got the GI, you've got the Officers Club, and you've got the Generals. This is the highest, biggest, best, fastest version of the Smoky Mountain Knife Works Army Care Package. So we're going to get into see what they have for us for July 2020. I almost said 2012. I've been doing that lately. I don't know why. For the unboxing today, my newest toy, thanks to my good buddy Dave, in a trade, not brand new, but it's new to me. This awesome Medford Praetorian. God, I love Medfords. Of course, we have our confidential packing list. Now, what's funny is I just on Friday sent another box back out to Jason. And now I have one inside I still have to send, and now here's another one. So we also have our cool, almost woodland camouflage packing stuff. And let's see what is in this box. We've got some stickers. Now, they always, oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. That is a cool sticker, like G.I. Joe. So there's always some free stuff in the box that's, you know, beyond what they send. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so jealous. Just seeing what this is. Okay, so give me a minute to figure out what's on the packing list and what's not, and then we will take a look at everything in the box. Okay, so there is a lot in the General's box today. So we've got the stickers and the good old-fashioned can opener as free extras, a buck sticker, Springfield Armory, awesome, awesome, love my Springfield XDs, and a couple Smoky Mountain stickers that are just cool, but they'll go in the box along with the standard candy that is going to stay in the box. And there comes a hot Tito hanging out in the backyard with me. So like I said, great box for knife folks. If you're looking for a box with, you know, assorted other gear and everything, probably not the box for you. We're gonna go in order of the GI box. We're gonna start there. And the first item on the list is, now there's no price on this one, but it's a cool t-shirt. It's a very red t-shirt. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. You know, there's a terrible shadow where I have the camera now. Let me reposition. Nice t-shirt, feels like good quality. Just Smoky Mountain t-shirt. You know, they don't give a price on this, so who knows, but it's just a big old large size red t-shirt with a graphic on it. So there you go. Jason, I hope you're a size large, because that's what size it comes in. And I'm going to fold this up. This is not military style folding, but I'm going to fold it up in a perfect 6-inch square, sending it back. Number 2, we've got the Rough Rider High Plains Doctor Knife. It's getting easy to tell these Rough Rider boxes because they usually have nothing else on them at all. So there we go. Rough Rider High Plains. Well, isn't that remarkably small for the box this size? Now, they say that the MSRP on this, you know what? We don't even have MSRPs anymore. They used to give the MSRP and then the Smoky Mountain price. But now we just have the Smoky Mountain price, and the Smoky Mountain price is $14.99. So, not even doing the MSRPs. But now, what makes this a doctor's knife? Would it be this blade here? No, this is, you know what this is? This isn't even a blade. This is like a tongue depressor type thing. And then just your standard clip point blade. That's a really interesting little proby thing on there. It's 440A stainless, so that's not great steel, but I think to me these Rough Riders are more collection pieces than anything else. That is a really odd kind of, I guess it is, it's doctor's, you know, High Plains doctor's knife. Stick out your tongue and say ah. Not quite sure, but wooden handles, brass bolsters. Yeah, interesting. So we've got that. Next, the Marbles Survival Box. Marbles, interesting name in knives. They make some cool stuff. They make some cheesy stuff. They make some really nice, high quality fixed blades. I was just looking into them recently. The Smoky Mountain price on this is $7.99, but I gotta be honest, whenever I see this particular plastic box, I always think of cheapness. But you can see you've got a nice length of 550 cord attached to it. And, oh, it's just a box. It's just the box. It's, okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not even a kit. It's just a box. Not quite Pelican material, but I guess this is if you want to build your own kit. You can, all right, sure, $7.99. Does it have, yeah, it has a gasket in there, so it's weatherproof. I don't know I mean, you can hear that it, you know, listen, put this near the microphone when you squeeze it. So it's not quite airtight. I don't know if that would make it not watertight either. I feel like, you know, there'd be a chance for leakage. I guess I forgot to put the High Plains knife in a group. The High Plains Doctor knife. It's interesting. For a collectible, I like it. You know, $14.99. I would want to see this a little cheaper at like $9.99. But it is what it is. The t-shirt I like, and the t-shirt is free, I guess. Although it's in the packing list, but it's exclusive to the Smoky Mountain Army care package, folks. So we'll put the t-shirt in like it. And you know what? This shadow seems to be moving. Dun, 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 dun. So anyway, I'm gonna put this in. I actually like it because I like the collectabilities of these things, but we're gonna put this box in meh, just because, I don't know. I don't feel like it's as rugged as some other ones I've seen. I have new materials for blade tests. I know, I'm going all over the place with this one, aren't I? Let's do some paper testing. Not bad, not bad. Still, I like it. It's a cool collectible. I know it's probably a little overpriced at $14.99, but that's kind of the going rate for these little things now. So next we've got the Rough Rider Razor Lockback. It's another 440A blade. It's got nice looks to it. Again, collectible kind of look. They are real bone handles with nickel silver bolsters. So nice. Let's see. And it is not, oh, it is a locking. That's really stupid of me to even question since it was right in the name. Straight razor type profile, but I don't know, something about it doesn't feel entirely sharp. Feels like it could use a good stropping. I don't know, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not too bad. I feel like for an actual razor blade though, like if you're taking it seriously as a straight razor, you'd want to strop that up and make it just a wee bit sharper, but that's pretty sharp right out of the box. Has a good feel to it, very thin, you know, as a straight razor would be, if that's, you know, again, taking it seriously as such. Once again, you know, I like the collectability of this. It's finished nicely. $9.99, I think this is kind of more in a good price range for what you're getting, especially the 440A steel, than this one though. So, you know, that definitely goes in the I like it pile more than the High Plains Doctor one, even though they're both in I like it. I think that's dead on kind of price to value for what you're getting. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got one item left in the GI box, and that's the CRKT Snicker. And you know, I haven't tested this out at all, but I see 420J steel, and I'm just like, how crappy is that? 420J is not good steel, but it's made in Taiwan. And I feel like immediately looking at this, this is wanting to be a cheap competitor to a ZT knife. It wants to look like carbon fiber as well, but it's not. They list it as GFN or glass filled nylon, glass reinforced nylon. It's plastic. It's a plastic handle. Oh man, really? Yeah. So it's an interesting little blade. Not entirely happy with this at all. I mean, 420J is like, that's cheap steel. That's not good steel. I guess on a knife like this, it might not matter so much, because what are you going to do with this? This is not a rugged out in the field piece, but like the centering is off. That flipper action is terrible. What are they charging for this? $9.99? I don't even think this is worth $9.99. I don't like this at all. Like holding it, like my hand naturally wants to go up into what it feels like is a choil, but that's actually a recurve section of the blade. This is terrible. It's got a deep carry clip, which is nice, but it's terrible. This is going straight and don't like it, but you know, I'll test it on the paper. And it's sharp out of the box, but I don't like this, not at all. So here's our don't like it corner. So that is it in the GI box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. These are pretty good for collectibles. You know, I don't know if I carry them around all the time. You get the exclusive t-shirt, and you get the box, which I thought had stuff in it, but it doesn't. All right, so moving into the Officers Club box, we're going to start with the Buck 283 Nano Bantam with a muddy water camo. Now this feels like nothing. This feels like they put air in a box and sealed it up. So let's, oh my God, this is tiny. Like, why do they even sell this? And this has an MSRP of $12.99. It's 420 HC, which is good steel. It's the only 420 that I think is worth a damn. But you've got these plastic handles, which, you know, have a little coating on them, which are nice. But it's tiny. I mean, you could dangle this from a keychain, I guess. I'm just like, why? Why? Like, this is, I don't know. And I'm sure it's, you know, out of the box. Performance is good. A buck knife is always a good value and always well made because it's a buck. But I got to put this in math. For the price at least, you know. I really wish that they were still putting the MSRP prices and then their prices on here. So next we've got another Rough Rider Thing Bone. This is actually what it says, the Thing Bone Trapper, $14.99. Now this is, we're getting into like a full size deal here. So we've got half stops for the blades, a jig bone, you know, with a they want it to have like a leathery reptilian appearance, which it does. And this is the kind of thing that's you can carry around and actually use. It unfortunately is also 448 blades, like all these things are. So collection piece, definitely. Could you get some use out of it? Yeah. This is $14.99. This guy's $12.99. This guy's $14.99. Go figure. But at least this is, you know, to me, a full-size knife you can put in your hand and use. And it is. So far, the blade on this, you know, you guys see the paper cut, but it's an entirely different deal to feel it go through the paper. And, well, this one's not So this one needs work. This blade right here is the finest finished blade so far of anything we've tested today. This blade is just perfect. Perfect in the way you can't even feel it slice through the paper. And would have to be my favorite so far of anything we cut. But this is going to go in like it. Next up, we've got kind of the second to big ticket item, Case Kiwi Green Jig Bone Seahorse Whittler for $69.99. So you got your usual Case information. Now, Case is a long time name, and if you don't know Case, you need to know Case. These are kind of like some of the best and granddaddiest of these folding trapper type knives. There are other brands that will provide you a lot of different options, but Case is quality wise, and they're some of the best. They're also some of the most expensive. Now there are some people that would argue with Case you are paying for a name, but Case knives are one of the oldest brands out there, and they're good. They're really, really good, especially collection wise, high resale value. So here is what we got for the Case Kiwi Green. The color here is a Smoky Mountain exclusive. I don't see it mentioning the kind of steel that this is made of. Just stainless steel. That is actually, there I go talking about how good the quality of Case is, and we've got these very rough cuts on the blades there, or that blade anyway. Yeah, this needs work. Damn. Not a lot of work, but it's sad when the $14.99 knife has a better out-of-the-box cutting edge than the $69, $70 knife. So like I said, sometimes with Case, you're buying a name. Just like, it is a little bit rough. It's got a little burr down there on the edge as I'm trying to do this paper test. I'll get another one of my paper test Benjamins out. And cutting through the paper, I think, is actually starting to wear that burr down a little bit, but it's still a very rough feel. Rough compared to the other ones. I'm always going to put a Case knife in. I like it though, because they are so collectible and they have value just as a knife in a collection, whatever. So I'm going to put that there because I know that with just a minimal amount of work, you can turn this Case knife into a real thing of beauty right there. Now, moving into the General's box, there's only one item, and I literally was just looking at the Deca. I want a Deca really bad. I cannot tell you how bad I want a Deca in my collection. I only have one Hogue knife, and this is one that I've been looking at and trying to make a decision on. Now this one is an exclusive color for Smoky Mountain, the red, white, and blue. I've been looking at a blue one. Now Hogue knives, we just reviewed Hogue knives because Tank had sent one that he wanted me to look at, and I showed it to you, and we looked at one model of it. Got the sticker there. They use a version of the old Axis lock, which is, the patent is up, so now anybody can use the Axis lock, and they call it different things. That is gorgeous. Look at that red, white, and blue G10. Never seen it milled like that. Take a look. This is a little smaller than I thought actually the Deca would be. 20 CV steel, so super rugged steel. Smoky Mountain price is $140. Now the one I've been looking at is just blue and black, but it's very lightweight, super lightweight. Much like Griptilians or things like that, you've got inset steel liners, so all the mechanics are in there, and then you've just got G10 on the outsides. Already broken in very nicely. Mechanics work great. Alan Elishewitz designer, great designer. This is like the Deca is a knife that I've wanted for a long time, and I finally get to hold one, which is awesome. smooth, not feeling anything as it cuts. No resistance at all. Centering is perfect on there. It feels good. I don't know if there's bearings in there or just washers, to tell you the truth, but it is a very smooth knife. And gorgeous work on the G10 there. So the high value item, definitely worth it. If you're just going in dollar amounts, these two items paid for the whole box itself, and everything else is just gravy on top. So very, beautiful items in the box. The Deca is awesome. I love the Deca. I really have wanted one of these for so long. And now this is inspiring me, holding one, to be like, yeah, worth it. Very slim. Weighs nothing. I mean, it feels like it weighs nothing. Other Hogue knives tend to be a little bit bulkier and have some weight to them. This is like a real departure from what I've seen. So that's awesome. Yeah, Jason, you need to get your hands on this and mess with it. And I almost just cut myself because I was doing it left-handed, and it's not my dominant hand. Super awesome. So this is really cool. So that's it. Those are all the items. So we've got the t-shirt, we've got our trapper knives, 3 trapper knives. Well, 4, because we've got the case. We've got this little CRKT, which I'm just not down with at all. We've got the little Buck knife, which, I love Buck. Buck is a brand that's close to my heart because it just has such a great history, and they do have great products. But this little guy, I feel like, is just sort of like, I don't know. And just no. The box, I guess, we could test it and make sure it's watertight and airtight, but I don't. When you squeeze it and air goes in and out, it doesn't make me feel happy about using it as a real survival container. But then we've got the Deca, which brings it all together, and that's simply awesome. And I'm pretty sure there are aftermarket clips, deep carry clips you can get for this. So overall, nice box. Again, nice box. Not my favorite in terms of Smoky Mountain Knife Works Army Care packages. Not the absolute best I've seen, but this is good. Finishing it off with that Deca, you know what? I could be disappointed in everything in here, and finishing it off with this would cure it all. So, yeah. So, what do you guys think of all this stuff? Any favorites? Or any, I absolutely don't like that from anybody. Like I said, if you're a knife person, if that's what you're into, none of the other gear. That was disgusting, Tato. Yeah. If you are just going to add blades to your collection, this is one of the best ways to go. Because you can't really control what you're getting or the quality, you will get some lower end stuff that you might not like. It's not like Monthly Knife Club where you're guaranteed, to get the level you subscribe to all the time. And that's one of the things I love about Monthly Knife Club. I subscribe to Onyx. I know I'm getting that level of blade every month without fail. But you get a wide variety in this box. And you also will get exposed to things that you might not otherwise look at or try or see. So, I mean, there is a good value to this box besides just the actual items in discovering stuff. That's what I like about subscription boxes, one of the things. So, but what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this month's box? Discuss. Anyway, thanks, Jason. I'm going to get this one out right now. I'm not even going to wait. Actually, I can't. It's Sunday. But I can pack it up and I can do a package pickup request for tomorrow. Haha. I'm actually going to go start looking at Decas online now. I'm not going to be able to get this red, white, and blue one, unfortunately, but that black and blue one looks pretty awesome now that I've held one. I read a comment on a video from a good old viewer across the pond in the Queen's land about how do I choose the things I choose when I go on like family camping trips and stuff, and I think that is fodder for a great video. So I'm going to start working on that video next. In addition to doing some reviews of brand new stuff from Off-Grid. So in the meantime, remember, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.